In the religion of Islam, we have three core beliefs. In fact, every religion of God is founded on these three core beliefs. First is monotheism, the belief in the one God, Tawheed. That is the basis of every religion that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent to humanity. Number two is prophethood, that God has messengers who communicate His message and show us the right path. God, for reasons that inshallah we'll discuss throughout the course, chose to send us prophets and messengers, not directly communicating to us. Allah could have communicated to each one of us directly, and He could have revealed, His holy books to our hearts directly. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose to communicate to us through messengers, through His representatives. And this is why, by the way, when we also communicate to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because some Muslims will tell you, look, it's just you and God, right? You don't need any prophet, any imam, this is all shirk. Why should you turn to an imam when you can directly turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? When Allah decided to communicate with you and to send you His signs, He chose a human being, right? He chose certain individuals, representatives. In the same way, for you to worship Him and to communicate back to Him, yes, you can always speak to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala directly, but you need to go back through those same individuals who brought you the message. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decided to send His message through Muhammad and Al-Muhammad and his family. In the same way, if we want to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we go through them. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent prophets and messengers, and they communicate to us His signs. This is the second core belief that we have. And the third one is the belief in the Day of Judgment. So these are the pillars of faith. Now you've heard that the pillars of faith are 5, right? Well, the justice of Allah, which is usually introduced to you as the second pillar of faith, that's an extension of Tawheed. It's an extension of believing in God. And another one, which is Imamah, the belief in the successorship to the Prophet, that is also an extension of what? Prophethood. So when you examine Islam, at its core, it boils down to these 3 main points. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His oneness, prophethood, the Day of Judgment. This is the core of all religions of God.